So C to shining C. We got a C chord. We're just going to play the scale from this C to this C. So start with C, and then to the next string, open D, second fret, which is the E, half step to the F, then to the open G, second fret to the A, then the open B, first fret to the C. Again, that's your C chord. Now the cool thing is that we can take that shape, we can move it up the neck. So we were here on a C chord on the C on the third fret of the fifth string. What comes after C? D. So if we move this shape down, now we have to switch some fingers around. So we're using our pinky here, our ring finger here, our middle finger there, and then we're putting the bar across, which is basically where the nut was before. Now it's not the most comfortable shape in the world. We'll still strum in 5 strings, and that is our C-shaped D chord. And the cool thing about that is that that same scale that we played earlier is going to work with the scale. It's a major scale pattern. We used it in the C shape, so it was a C scale. Now we're using it in the D chord, C-shaped D chord. So it's going to be a D major scale. We start on that same 5th string with pinky. That would be the same as the open string that we played on the D. That would be the same as the E string we played. That would be the same as the F note that we played. That would be the same as the open G string. That would be the same as the A. Open B string. C note. There's your D scale. All the notes in the D scale, from D to D. And if we continue on up the neck, wherever this is your root, whatever note that is, it's going to be the name of the chord. So back up here to the first position, you see we have the C note here, and also a C note here, starting and ending, right? Those are our root notes in this C chord. Pinky not invited to this party, just the 3 fingers. Now we can use the pinky to make this a C7 chord. By adding it to the 3rd string at the 3rd fret. So we're no longer playing that open G. We're replacing it with this B flat. actually this chord does not have a fifth in it. We have a root here, we have our third here. Again, if we count, 1, open string, 4 string, 2, 3, 4, open G string is our 5 note, but we're going to replace it with this B flat. That gives us our a C7. Here's C7. Replacing that fifth with the 7 note. Now we can also just use these 2 fingers, the root, the C note, and the E note, and leave the other 3 strings open. So G, B, E are open. And strum all 5 strings. And that'd be a C major 7. Difference between the two, C7 and C major 7, is the use of the 7 note. In this scenario, we're using the 7 note that's in the major scale itself. Major scale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whoops, open string 7, 8. So we're using this 7 note. Half step away from the 8 note. So we just lift in our finger. It gives us a C major 7. Now we to make it a C7, we got to flatten that B. Well, we can't do it. We're at the end of our rope here on this B string. We can't we can't flatten it. So we got to pick it up somewhere else. Well, we just came from A over here, right? C, D, E, F, G, A. What comes after A? A sharp, which is also known as B flat. They're both one and the same number. There's the actual B note, B flat. So we're adding that note, and that note makes it a 7 chord, also known as a dominant 7. It contains a root, major 3rd, 5th, and a flattened 7. Because remember, our regular 7 is this open B string. That's our major 7. It's in the major scale. 7. We'll call that 8. So 8. So 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So 2 easy chords to form out of there. The C major 7 and the C 7 or C dominant 7. They both have the same usually if you see it wrote as a C7, that's what you'd play. So we're basically expanding on that C shape. And it all holds true as you go up the neck. If we were to finger this chord here, there's our root, C, D, E. So this is an E chord. if this is a root, this is the 8. So if we lift our finger, now we're playing that B string again as a 7. This would be an E major 7. And the same as if we add our pinky here, that'd be a D7. So, learning that one shape, that one scale pattern, we're able to extrapolate all that information, find the major 7, gives us C major 7,